Decision Plus has been and still is a leading stock market service provider. From training to coaching, we cover it all. Try both our software as well as our coaching site, completely free for 10 days without obligation. No credit card is needed to sign up for the trial. The trial subscription will be automatically canceled for you at the end. DecisionPlus.com, your stock market service center. Real-time coaching has been created. We search and classify critical reports and technical movements. You can visualize or hear the best buying and selling opportunities. Get real-time advice all day long and 3 live coaching shows per day. Let us do the work and save your time for trading. Try MarketGurus.tv free without obligation for 10 days in the menus above. Market Vision Plus is the trading companion of so many investors. Make your fundamental and technical analysis easy with Canada's #1 stock market decision-making software. Research, decide, and follow your positions with Market Vision Plus. See the menus just above this program and try Market Vision Plus for 10 days without any obligation after the show. When it comes to day trading, Trader Plus is the right tool. Track 50 quotes simultaneously, create dozens of quick lists, display as many as 30 real-time intraday charts at the same time. Watch the action with candlesticks or bar charts as fast as 10 seconds. See the market by sectors. Use the chart models already prepared for you. Try Trader Plus for 10 days in the menu above without any obligation.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the Swing Trading Show. We are Wednesday, February 19, 2020. The markets are quite positive today. I mean, we have 158 point on Nasdaq and 53 on the TSX. The market rose this morning for only one reason. It's because they said that the number of new cases of the coronavirus was under 2,000. So, and but still, in 24 hours, there was 1,749 new cases. Sorry, and 136 dead. So, still not quite slowing down as far as I'm concerned. And also the media has reported in China that 80% of their 20,000 companies that are fabricating materials are back to work. So if you put everyone together again, I think that could accelerate the virus once more. Anyway, we'll see. And that's the only reason why the market went up. So today, first, the crude oil broke out. So because the community, especially the OPEP, are doing everything they can to bring the price up, so it finally worked. But the thing is, the stock are not reacting that good, you see. So we definitely have a new breakout on the crude oil, but not necessarily on the stock. So we have quite a few stock that did a little jump, but I just can't find any good risk-free stocks that don't exist. But I cannot find any nice breakout in the sector right now. They pretty well look the same, everyone. They all, we had this one, Torch Oil this morning on a very, very small volume. broke out but never continued this movement, so it only went up by what is it, 8 cents, which is not much. And look, all the stocks remains in the same situation. They all have that small resistance, and that the stock don't want to break. So it seems like the market is buying the oil but are not buying the oil stock. That's the only thing I can see right now. So so still not quite the time yet to buy the energy stock unless they start breaking out. The gold went up much more yesterday. I'm surprised to see the gold continuing its upward movement as the market is also going up. But still, we have a few movement. We have bought yesterday HGU at 1997. It's now 2031. It's not a big profit, but some stock did continue. But stock that have some potential, I don't see many of them, and there's still a lot of resistances everywhere. So you see Nova Gold, they just don't want to go, and Pretium Resources is looking bad once more at really seriously testing its support of the year. But I just can't find any good signal again, unless Barrick that did it 3 days ago, that keeps going up. So it is the best stock in the gold, but in most cases the stock are not breaking out. There's no signal anywhere. In the mining, it's the same situation again. Very risky to buy stocks like Teck, which is at this bottom of the year, and First Quantum is not reacting anymore. So there's nothing interesting out there. And in most cases, it's either a downtrend or just a little pullback. There's not much positive on the market, on the TSX market anyway. And it's quite the same even in the U.S. sector. You see the mining is just doing nothing. It's totally sideways. Industrial sector is the same also. Most of the stocks are all sideways. Bombardier came right back down. There was a little push there the day of the announcement, and then it just came back. There's no potential nowhere. So the real estate now are stabilized. The utilities are doing so. The consumer staple has no potential on the upside, and most of the stocks are all sideways at the moment. So we have lost all bullish momentum, despite the fact that the market is up today. So what happened is Nasdaq is breaking out. Okay, so when you go look at the Nasdaq stock, we will find that Amazon is pushing towards its resistance, and Tesla is very strong, also near its resistance as well. And but I barely see a good signal. It's just a big stock that bounced back. You see Qualcomm, it's a 1.6% up, but it's going nowhere. It's the same on Qualcomm here at 2.5. So the market is not yet favorable. It's only exceptions. We have stocks that have moved, and quite a bit of them too. But it's just they were just day trade. Yesterday we had a nice movement on the battery sector. So most of the battery stocks went up. Where is it? Where is the battery sector? No, I don't have it there. But anyway, we have. I got them here. It's in this one. No, it's not in this one. It's in this one. Okay, look, fuel cell went up for a couple of days, so I'll put it in 15 minutes. We should suit the whole thing. So the movement has been initiated yesterday on fuel cell, on plug power, and all these other stock as well. One is to be watched right now is lack of America, because the whole lithium is breaking out today. The other stock are not quite moving, and LAC seems to be beginning a new bullish cycle, except that until it makes a new high past $8, I would just wait until it really happened. Is there any question here? Yeah, one question. EFN, is it now a range bound? It is worth to hold and wait or sell? Okay, we don't know what price you've paid for it, so EFN, Element Fleet Management. So we still have the position on it. The stock is not negative at all. Okay, not progressing very, very fast. But look, all the bottoms remain higher, and even today we're building another one higher. So sooner or later, I'm confident that the stock is going to break out. So we just hold our position. We paid 13.18. It's 13.23 right now. Had my exit point at 12.75, so right underneath this support right here. That's the place to exit if ever the stock goes there. And today on the cannabis, we had the ACB that broke out early this morning, but never did anything since that time. Many stocks have attempted to break out since 2-3 days, and it's not happening. Even EXO did it, but now going down. And so we had C-Web is breaking down today, and Neptune is also breaking down. So, you know, still the momentum is not there on the cannabis. It's still very much sideways, no reversal yet. We did a movement a few days ago, but on its on its earnings, and that's all. The only stock that moved a little bit was this one, Nvidia Limited. I don't know the reason for it. The stock broke out at 33. It's now 42, and it's over. It won't go any further than that in this cycle. I'm quite sure. We do a little pause. Oh, where is it? This one.
Find answers to your questions by emailing your host at btm@decisionplus.com.
5 good reasons to manage your investments with National Bank Direct Brokerage. Commission fees fixed at $9.95 anytime for all clients and starting at only $6.95 for active investors. No administrative fees if you hold at least $20,000 in your accounts. Registered accounts available in U.S. currency. Powerful tools to help you manage your portfolio. Award-winning customer service and satisfaction levels amongst the highest in the industry. To learn more, visit nbdb.ca or call us now.
Oh, welcome back. Okay, I was looking at the various breakout that we have found today. There's only one bank that is doing something in Canada. It's National Bank. So I thought it was its earning, maybe not. Anyway, so the stock has rose in 3 different cycles. It's beginning another one. So that is decent signal so far. But that's the only one of that group that is doing this. And you have. I have another question here saying, "Hi, BLU is now or too late?" But the stock is breaking out today. It doesn't have a huge volume, and at the moment it's quite stabilized, just above the resistance a little bit. So, and just to make sure the stock will not enter in correction, I would just buy it at like 13, 28, 29, 30, something like that. Okay, and so let me check again within those other breakout on other markets. See the U.S. So we have 28 on the. And there's quite a bit of earnings in that. So you see, cheesecake is not very nice. I like this one, Avis Budget. The volume is not that great. The stock is breaking out. It's now 43.50. So just to make sure it's not a little jump only because of the earnings. So for 43.80 would be the next entrant place. I'm trying to find the best. Most of the stock don't even have any volume today. It's because it's still a market top. Okay, this one went very high, and it's probably stopped there also. So I think the stock has done everything he could. I'm just have a hard time finding some that are continuing, because most of the time that's what happened when the stock are breaking out on earnings. So it goes up, doesn't go very far, start going sideways. So it's pretty risky, because so many times on earnings the stock just don't keep going. Probably 3 or 4 times out of 5. A Digital Ally was nice this morning in day trade only. The stock is too high now to buy this movement. Let's see the face of this one. Okay, so at least this one is beginning a new bullish cycle there, intraday wise. So an entrance point there at the actual price of 354 or so, 353, an exit price at 340, 338 would be a decent movement. And beside, and we also had a movement today in the solar, except that they just don't keep going. Okay, that was the list 7. The solar is which is it the one here? No, not this one. Here. So the whole sector was breaking out this morning. Not all of the stock. So Enphase Energy broke out. You have Solar Edge broke out. SunPower is still under though the resistance. First Solar broke out. Vivint Solar broke out. But the thing is, they all did, and they are all topping. So since this morning, they just refuse to go any higher. You see the same in First Solar. SunPower did a little bit better than the others, but it seems to be over at the moment. It just won't go any further. And you see this one is blocked there. So it's a sudden movement. I don't know why. Probably the earnings of one of the company that make them all jumping. But I'm just afraid that they're going to stay right there. So and the market is stopping also at the moment. So only Nasdaq really made a new high today. Nasdaq looked like a new bull market, but it's not the first time that it happened. It's happening. Let's see it this way. Oh, here. Like this. So when you look at the Nasdaq market today, it really looked like a breakout, and but it's the big stock, and for a breakout, the volume is quite timid. For usually in this kind of a movement, you have a volume much stronger above its average here, but we have a volume now which is well under its average for the day on a new breakout. I find it a little bit suspicious, and you see the Dow is just getting back to its top, and the SPY and SPTT is making a new high too, but it's an addition of most of the sector, so little increases, not everywhere, not in the healthcare anyway. Healthcare, you have the cannabis that goes down, but you also have Bosch that broke down also today. And at the moment, it seems like all of the TSX sector are coming back. So only the gold stays on the top of the day, and the energy stock that are now pushing a little bit more. Let's see what's happening there. Will the stock really pick up? Okay, so we have advanced a little bit more. and over that top. So now it's getting a little bit more interesting. Let's see. This way, in 15 minutes, we should see the reversal. That, yeah, of course. So that's what we are in right now. Just this little movement we got there is now totally at the external of the downtrend there. So we may be able to find something. Okay, so we start looking at things, like precision drilling, which was one of the first to break out a few days ago. Now it seems like it is going to retake some positive movement. So we have that one, and besides that, this one, 7th generation, has no potential, only 10-15 cents. This torch oil did not continue. This arc has not passed. Shawcor is not passing the resistance, or freehold neither. Oh, you have Canadian Natural Resources that start pushing on this side with a new high. So if I think this one is the one that looks the best now among the oil stock. So for at this price, 39.93 could be an entrance point, and I mean the exit signal would not be very, very far, 39.50. Okay, so the risk in percentage is not very big. LIF Toronto, your view, please. LIF, that's steel. So let's go to the steel. Dow Jones and US Steel is bouncing back, hasn't gone anywhere yet. And LEF is going towards its resistance, started from 21, and the resistance is almost 23. Though, so at this level, I'll show you what to do. First, let me go in the future a little bit, and then so we have to see the stock staying for a couple of days there at that resistance for finally break out a little bit over 23. So then we would be totally outside of the downtrend, and it would confirm here the beginning of a new cycle if the stock stays sideways a couple of days, and if the stock break through this important resistance. So, so this is the story of the day. It's a big jump on the market, but and most of it on earnings. So I'm not very, very confident the market is going to go that fast and that high. And I'm a little bit hesitating too, because I kind of not really believe what China is saying. I think they are trying to soften the the thing, and I think it's a little bit early to say that the virus is slowing down, because when I looked at the charts to me, I'm a chart specialist, so to me the charts remain really in that same trend. Look, here's the trend. Okay, so this is the day they came out with a new number because they said they had changed their method of calculation. So but look at the previous chart. You see this angle. So right now, this is pretty well the same angle as this. I don't trust this one here, because it could be just a half-day result, and every day these dot comes back up and finally go back to the same angle. So I don't know where they see a slowdown, just because they have reported maybe 250 case less than the other days. I mean, I think it's a little bit early to conclude that this thing is over. So I'm not trusting really the Chinese number. So this is it for today, folks. Thank you very much for attending. We'll see you later.